And welcome to the Lindy Sports post-game Coach's Corner. I am the Coach Dick Cox, joined by Coach Barry Toney. And Barry, it sure does feel good to get back on the field. This is our first trip back to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte in 2 years for ACC championship game. But man, it feels great to be back out here, doesn't it?
Hey, you're absolutely right there, Coach. It's great to see. About 57, 58,000
almost
people
58,000 people here tonight.
Yeah, good crowd tonight. And a lot of these people were Pitt Panther fans too.
We'll talk to some people tonight too that it was good this year, I think, having some new teams in here instead of the same old every year. You've got two teams, Pitt, that was here, 6-7 years ago,
right,
and Wake Forest. I don't know if they've ever been here before. But these two teams came in the game with high offensive credentials that we thought it was really going to be a shootout.
Hey, especially, that first quarter and a half, every time each team got the ball, they scored, and but then the defense started settling in. As Coach Narduzzi, Pitt Panthers said, they started making some defensive adjustments, which worked to their benefit.
Well, Dave Clawson said the difference in the game tonight was they got beat by the Wake Forest got beat better by a better team, and said that Pitt won the battle of the line of scrimmage. And he said sometimes you go away mad, not thinking the best team won, but he did say he thought that Pitt was better prepared and out-executed Wake, and again was a shootout at the end of the first quarter. I predicted and said the first team to 50 would win.
Yeah, that's right. And too, there, Coach, we're talking about, maybe the team that got the ball last may be the team that wins, but that was no factor after a while.
Well, we came close. That our final score tonight was Wake Forest losing to Pitt. Pitt 45, Wake Forest 21. So we almost had a team to 50, but it was not necessarily on offense. That the Pitt defense stepped up in the second half. What looked like it was going to be a scoreless third quarter, they had 3 straight interceptions off Wake Forest possessions. One of them a pick six, another one returned all the way to 3, but they scored 3 times off of Wake Forest interceptions to blow the game open.
Hey, that's right there, Coach. Most of the time, too, when you got 2 competitive teams going after one another, oftentimes the difference is the turnover margin.
So this game, again, the Pitt Panthers will go on to play their next game in Atlanta. That our buddy Gary Stokin, who is the president of the Chick-fil-A Bowl, great to see Gary. Kind of tipped his hand on that, though, that he was here with strong interest in the game, and that Pitt will actually be going to take on a player or team to be named later, although we know the name of that team.
You're correct there, because now we pretty much know who's going to be in the college football playoff system.
That's true. So again, great story for Pitt this year. That Kenny Pickett, their quarterback, could have easily left last year after his senior year, but we talked to him back during the summer here in Charlotte, and he said he had unfinished business, that he wanted to come back and play one more year. And I had a chance to ask him, I said, Kenny, you were the ACC Player of the Year. You're a Heisman candidate. You led your team to the championship. In your wildest dreams, did you ever think, when you decided to come back for one more year, that you would get the results that you got this year? And what did Kenny say?
He said, absolutely. And one thing I like what he said too there, Coach, he said when Pitt goes to play at a bowl game, somebody asks him if he would play, he said, I'm going to play.
That's right.
Hey, I like that.
And again, this young man came back. He's up there. I saw a picture of him last night at the awards banquet with Dan Marino, and I thought that Dan Marino's Pitt records would never be broken. He broke Deshaun Watson's ACC record for touchdown passes in a season this year with 42, I think. Either 40. I don't know if he got another one after that, but he had 42, which eclipsed the record, though. But again, this guy very quietly has gone about leading Pitt to the ACC championship.
I like the way he was very, very humble, and when they asked him about certain awards, this and that, he started talking about team. I like that because there's no I in team. But one thing, what we saw tonight, there's an I in, that's win.
So for the first time in 7 years, we got to see a team not wearing orange celebrate on this field, and it was good to see the excitement that probably close to 30,000 people were here from Pitt, and they were all singing Sweet Caroline, and that was kind of music to our ears though. So this is going to wrap things up from Bank of America Stadium. Your final score tonight, your ACC champions for this year are the Pitt Panthers, who came in and walked away with a 45-21 record. You can go back right when we finish talking. You'll be able to hear what Coach Narduzzi and what Kenny Pickett had to say. Coach Toney, final thoughts.
Well, the final thoughts there, Coach. I was getting ready to say, hope everybody has an enjoyable evening, but I can't say that. Everybody have an enjoyable morning.
Enjoyable morning, and the holiday season's coming up. I got on my Al Roker Christmas coat today, though, and again, if we don't see you again before the Christmas season hits us here, hope you have a very Merry Christmas, and hopefully we'll be back for bowl season, though. Reporting for Lindy Sports, I am the coach, Dick Cox. He is the coach, Barry Toney, and you have been watching the Lindy Sports Coach's Corner. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
I just kind of started slowing down and pulling up, getting ready to slide, and I just kind of saw their body language, just they pulled up as well. So, I really don't know. I've never done that before, so I just kind of kept going after I was initially starting to slide.
Pat, 3 years ago I asked you, after we lost to Clemson, about the direction of your program. It's only fair that I ask you about the direction of your program tonight.
Well, I guess, we're ACC champions. It's something we break down all off season from last year, when we ended the season going through winter workouts and going through spring ball, through summer conditioning with Coach Stacchiotti, who does an outstanding job as well, getting our guys trained and ready to go. I guess it's pretty good right now, Jerry. Again, we still have room for improvement. We're going to have to replace Kenny Pickett and in the future, but our program's where it needs to be. I think we've done a great job recruiting and continuing to insulate our football team with great players. And we had 7 guys drafted a year ago, most in the ACC, and we got some more guys still coming. We got 4 guys going to the Senior Bowl, and we've got some good football players.
For both of you guys, what was it like having that kind of crowd and that kind of support follow you down from Pittsburgh?
Kenny?
Yeah, very special. Just grateful for the fans for my entire career here. Just my time, a chance to say thank you to them and everyone who supported us. And this was the goal that we've been chasing since I walked through the doors in 2017. So it's an unbelievable feeling to go out there and accomplish that.
It's unbelievable. It's something that just really hit me. We at the end we sang our fight song in the locker room, and then Kenny said ACC champs on 3, and it was kind of like, wow, we've said it so many times. That's been the goal for 7 years, and how many times have we said ACC champs? Let's break out on ACC champs. And today, when we broke down, it was like, wow, we are ACC champs. So it means a bunch. Our fans were unbelievable. They were unbelievable all year. They showed up in Charlotte, and they're going to show up wherever we go next.
Pat, when Wake kept going after your secondary, a lot of one-on-one shots, deep shots, and especially from the second quarter on, they shut it down. What can you say about their effort, their work throughout the year to put on a performance like this against a team that had the 3rd most points scored in the country?
Yeah, again, start off a little slow, but they continue to believe in what they were doing, and again, once we found out what they were doing, how they were doing it, they bowed up, and we played some great coverage. Our guys made plays on the ball. I think we shook him up a little bit in the backfield, got him a little antsy because he did get hit a few times, and I think I think everybody's got to play until they get hit, and Hartman's a heck of a football player. He's a great quarterback, and our defense did a good job shutting him down.
Kenny, the curtain call, Pat calls a timeout, you get a standing O. What was that moment specifically like?
Yeah, it's unbelievable, special. It's been a long road. It hasn't been this my entire career. And to battle through the adversities early on and to end it off, finish off like this, it's unbelievable. Really don't have too many words for it.
Second drive.
Kenny, you said this is why you came back to win this championship. What does it mean to do it with the group of guys that has been here with you for so long, this senior class?
Yeah, I mean, the 2016 class, there's a lot of guys still here, and I enrolled in early, so I was here a semester after, they got here, and then, the 2017 class that I came in and stayed on the stage with Dez, Cal, and Cam, Damari, all the guys up front, Gabe, Carter, Owen, we all came in, this was the goal, and like Coach said, we worked so hard for this, and we broke down on ACC champs so many times in workouts, and that's been the main focus. So to say you're going to do something, go out and do it, it's very special.
Middle of the room.
Kenny, kind of going along with that question right there, when you decided to come back for one more year, in your wildest dreams, did you ever think you would have the kind of season that you had and that your team would have the season they had?
Honestly, yes. That was why I came back, and I felt that strong about myself and what I could do, and on top of that, the team and the talent that we had coming back. So this was absolutely everything that I had envisioned, and just to say, like I said, to say you're going to do something, go out and do it. It's a really special thing.
Back of the room.
Coach, it seemed like a lot of your pressure and success came